Howdy folks, and welcome to this Let's Play of Stellaris. My name is Sonelias, and I'll be taking you into this Let's Play of the human race. We'll be carrying on from the end of the previous session, which was Let's Play number 50. So that means, of course, that this is Let's Play number 51. So we're just loading that game now, and let's have a brief look at where we left off. The federal war that we had against the Jesuit polity had been completed. And that led to the liberation of the United Rotak Consortium. And I kind of confused them a little bit with the Rutarians, but of course they are entirely different. They're the same color on the map, but indeed they are actually entirely different species or different races. Let's have a look at this particular species here. I don't think I've had much interaction with these guys here. These guys here, are they a vassal? I'm not entirely sure. Let's have a look. They want to keep themselves. I don't want to basically join anything. So they are isolationists or xenophobes, pacifists at the same time. Not a big problem being a pacifist in here. Just these guys here. Again, I can't invite them to join us. Are there other races here that I might want to try to see whether they want to join us? I can't invite anyone because I'm no longer the leader of the Federation. So it looks like the leadership of the Federation itself is rotating. So every X number of years, I believe it's every 5 years or so, it rotates to the next species that's part of this Federation. So let's get the clock rolling in the meantime. So we are still researching the various technologies. One of those is the xeno integration, which actually allows some of our leadership to be of the alternate races. So we're no longer going to be relying purely upon humans to be the leaders. We can actually have other races being those leaders as well. Now, at the end of the war, some of our fleets were in what was at that point enemy territory, and they are at the moment considered to be lost. Now, of course, they are not really lost, they are just in transit. But yeah, it just means that they are not visible to me at this point in time. So what I want to do, I want to basically consolidate some of my fleets again in different places here. At least the ones that are visible. As you can see, some of these I just don't see where they are. I know where they had been, but in the meantime they are now traveling towards where at least the rest of my territory is. I've got several locations where I could send fleets to, and as you can see I've got several different colony ships in production at the moment. There's a few planets here that I will want to colonize if I can. So I then want to basically join that up with the far north sector here. I got the feeling that maybe my previously created sectors are getting a little bit on the big side. So creating slightly smaller sectors in the future should benefit me substantially there. So let's have a look. We're still see the clock is running at a normal pace. Got some inactive buildings, and I've got a rivalry was declared between the Zeran and Homogeny. There's the Republic. That's these guys down here, I believe. So the people that basically are living here, the Republic Corinthian sons, have now got a rivalry with the Zeran Homogeny. Only reason that happened is because on the previous episode it happened the other way around. The Zeran Homogeny declared a rivalry with the Republic Corinthian sons. Now, originally they were contained in this little shell here. They got free travel through my space, so that ultimately led to them being able to expand in this area out here. No problem. That's perfectly fine. So what's happening at this point in time? So this particular fleet, it should be in transit. I'm pretty sure it should be. Ah, yes. It's actually arrived in the system where it should be going to. It's just not doing anything there at this point in time. So what I see on here, I can actually upgrade most of my construction ships at this point. So I've got my science ship here now. It looks like one of my fleets has been found as well at the same time. So what I can now do, I can start doing these research projects here. So my second fleet has been found there as well, which I can actually send here as well at the same time. And my main battle fleet has been found in the same system. It's undergoing repairs at this point in time. So it's going to move to a system close by for the purpose of speeding up those repairs. So let's have a look at that construction ship I also want to upgrade. So just want to make sure that all my ships have got the latest technology on there. Or at least my civilian ships for the moment being. My military ships, of course, I do want to have that for as well, but that is something that we could do slightly later. So whilst those ships are in transit, let's have a look at what else we can do. So we should be able to see that now some of those ships have arrived in different systems. So if we zoom in on the system here, should be able to see the Oscok Star Coalition has got a ship in here as well. It's a... what is it? I think it's a military ship. There's a war declaration that just happened. Let's pause briefly. The Republican Cormantani Sons has declared war upon the Zeran Homogeny. Interesting. I wouldn't have given them that as something they would actually be doing. Very, very interesting. Does it actually list me the war goals? It doesn't, unfortunately, does it? That's a bit unfortunate. It would be nice if I could actually see those war goals somewhere. So let's have a look at them briefly. So let's get rid of that reminder there. So if I do click onto one of their systems here, where have they got a colony? So I'm pretty sure they got one there. So they've got a war with the Zeran Homogeny. You can go to the Zeran Homogeny and they've got a war with... they got a war with 3 different species. Republican Cormantani Sons, the Chim Union, as well as the Ultor State. So that means that basically they are fighting along several different fronts, which will of course weaken them. Interesting. Again, I do actually see that there is a planet here which I could colonize. There's another one over there, but that one is a little bit too close to the Tal Akur Forerunners, and that has previously caused wars to be created with these guys, the Tal Akur Forerunners. Previously that caused me to get into a war with them, which I didn't really want. I wasn't prepared for that at that point. So I had to basically give in to their demands, surrender the planet, etc., etc. So let's see. I've got one of my fleets being fully upgraded. Yes, fine.
Ships upgraded. Construction complete.
So several ships have been completed. Well, I'm saying ships, it could actually be non-ships as well. So let's check where are these individual fleets at the moment. So these are all transport fleets, isn't it? Just want to merge all of those up to become one. Where are these guys? So these guys are in here. So let me just make sure I got them all in the same place. I've got them here in this system here. Good point to gather them all together. Colony ships are ready to be sent out. So I want to send one here, I want to send one there, I want to send one there. And my science vessel is conducting its research in the meantime. And I believe, yes, we do still need to survey this system as well. I believe there was a habitable planet in here. So once this bit of research has completed here, I want to go into this system here as well. And I would like to do research here, but it looks like, is this system occupied? Yeah, it's just barely within their borders, so unfortunately I can't do anything in there. So once that's been completed, I can actually travel here, where I can then do the next research projects.
Ships upgraded. Construction complete.
Alright, let's see what the results for that would be. So we established a colony here, which is within these borders here already, so it's not affecting my 4 core planets really. Stormfire cannon has progressed, physics research has been gained to some extent, and we have actually unlocked a new technology. So what's the next thing we want to do here? So I can take out strike craft damage, which sounds interesting. Unlock building in terms of mining networks here. Stormfire autocannon. I'll leave those for the moment because those I can actually gain through just exploring those lost bits that we are finding in those different systems. I do want to go for the armed torpedo. Our main battle fleet has been repaired. Whilst we're here, why don't we upgrade them at the same time? Okay. So back up here. Just need to find some way of actually connecting all of these bits of space up here to each other.
Debris analyzed.
Further debris has been analyzed, and again some of the technology has been progressed to the next point. 0-point power as well. I'm not researching that myself at the moment, I know I'm not, which is good. In terms of energy, I'm running towards a negative balance on there. Let's have a look in this system. I got a fair number of defensive spots here, which I can actually get rid of if I want to. The main reason I had those was to defend myself from the guys I just had my war with. So clearing some of these away should increase my balance there in terms of the power, because of course they do cost energy to maintain. Now of course it would be nice if I had some kind of overview of all my defensive platforms somewhere. Well, my governors has increased in level, which is on this sector here. I haven't got an actual individual planetary governor there, it's a sector governor. They've got an outpost there, which is fine, it doesn't bother me. There are some planets here which would be interesting to have a look at. That contains a tomb world. Over here we got an Arctic world, which I can't colonize yet. This one here does actually contain a ocean world, which is great because I previously couldn't do the ocean worlds and now I can. Now, once I've done that, I should be able to remove that outpost again, which will reduce my energy requirements.
Colony established.
Right, so I colonized this planet here, which is still within my borders. But having done so, looks to have actually created a nice option here for me. So my western borders I can now expand to incorporate that system. And my southern sector, it looks like I can expand as well to incorporate some extra systems as well. So in terms of construction vessels, I can in fact build some additional ones here. So a mining station I can build over here. There is a planet here which is habitable. What kind of planet is it though? It's not that one, it's that moon here. It is an ocean world. Interesting. So again, once I place my colony there, I should be able to, of course, get that section to grow out from there. New elections are on the way. I've supported these guys once, or this governor once. Again, let's support her again. She's got a 27% chance of winning, and none of the others actually come close to that. I can support her multiple times. Interesting. Okay. It does cost me influence, of course, but I'm still gaining influence from whatever I've been doing. So let's have a brief look in here. We're still doing that research, I think. I know we're heading towards the borders now. Why alien space station? So there is a space station, and it's considered to be a member of the Just entity. Have I got any leadership spots left? That would be useful. I've got a general here which I'm not using at the moment. Can I dismiss him? I can, which will then free up a leadership spot. Let's do so, and let's hire a new scientist who will have research speed, anomaly research speed. Let's do that. It's not an anomaly research speed really, is it? Anomaly fail rate. Let's take this spark of genius guy here. Let's recruit him. So let's have a brief look at our other leaders here. That one gives me research speed in terms of manipulative fields. This one is speed of research plus 5. This one speed of research plus 10%. So if I swap them out, that boost should be coming through now as 10%. That means that I can now actually build myself another science ship with, of course, a researcher on board. So if I go back to this system here, I can build myself a research ship, science ship. I've got various different classes of ships I can build. Let's leave that for the moment being. I've got
complete. Ships upgraded. Construction complete.
Have I just completed a construction?
Construction complete.
Yes. Construction here has been completed of this particular ship, which means I can now move him here and colonize this world. Wow. That looks like a promising world. Let's place that initial spot there. It's within the eastern borders, so that's great. Tropical, I've got still some planets here as well which I could colonize. I want to basically colonize this world here. Well, it'll be a bit difficult to actually do anything other than that, but that's fine. Am I creating more colony ships at the moment? No, I'm not. It might be beneficial if I do a few more. So the same on Wuding. Colony ship. Now, does that actually cause any resentment on that particular planet? It doesn't seem to.
Construction complete.
Which is good. We got a spaceport here has completed some items in the construction queue. Where is this one? That's on the southern sector. So I probably want to get my observation post in there. I probably want to upgrade this to a higher level as well. And let's leave it at that for the moment being. Let's briefly touch upon this system here again, and let's see if we can build ourselves a battleship or two. We have held elections of the president and we had a new mandate. Perfect, let's have a brief look at the mandate. Orbital research. Great. Oh well. So this construction ship is ready in this system here. I don't want him to be here. I want to move him somewhere else. So I've got some new systems here. Like this one here. Again, I can base a mining outpost here. If I'm not mistaken. Yep. Mining station to be built there. Research station was already present, so that's good. Are there ever any weapons on there? It looks like there are weapons on there. I don't think I actually had a chance to design those, so we have elected our current ruler, Marina. How old is she now? It doesn't say here, does it? Will it say over here how old she is? Yes, she is 119 years of age. Champion of the people. Apologies. And home in disguise. She gives modifiers in terms of flagellation, so evasion movements, prismatic lenses. Oh, that's not her modifiers. Okay, so these guys that I kicked out of that world have been colonizing that system again. Interesting. Question then is, that colony ship here, will it start moving on time? And be on time, I mean in terms of also being able to get a colonized planet in there. What did we... Oh, we just got kicked out. Darn. Oh well. They just got kicked out. We have just completed some further research or analysis of debris. Science ship, we should have a available scientist ready. Can we send them out here? There's not much to do here though. Let's have a look in this system here. Let's research that particular project. I kinda had hoped to be able to use those colony ships to a good use, but it doesn't look like I am able to do so. So in this system itself already I have I got a planet? Yes, I've got a colony in this system already. On the surface there is a good mix of people here. Unhappy, they're unhappy, yes, okay, so happens. Live with it, I'd say. But what this does mean, the Baldorak public announcement. This is Citizen Futanga. The Citizen Revolution Council has unanimously voted to rename the planet formerly known as Baldorak Futangia in honor of my leadership. Also, the planet formerly known as New Baldorak shall henceforth be known as Chabakimak after Chabakimada, our Minister of Public Safety. That's all. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's keep those news announcements coming. So I've got some unused colony ships now here at my disposal. So if I look at this one here, for example, I've got an ocean world here, which I in theory could colonize. I will move the ship here. In actual fact, I want to survey that planet straight away.
Research complete.
have another look at what we can do here. So along the borders, have I got any outposts here? Yeah, it looks like I got an outpost here. There's a planet there which I haven't colonized, it looks like. Another planet here that I haven't colonized. There is a planet here which I could colonize if I wanted to. Yet another one here, but it's not something I can colonize. This one is of interest though. This one is quite interesting. It's a ocean world. An ocean world on a fairly decently sized planet, it looks like. So let's get this in place here. Ooh, border range can be increased. Always interesting, and that will reveal a source of alien pets. Interstellar fleet tradition. This edict puts the pride and glory of the Empire's Grand Fleet above all else, and that considerable political focus should be spent ensuring its continued prosperity.
Construction complete.
Not sure. Let's go for the actual border range increase here. Brief look at the clock. I think it's just about getting close to time to put an end to this particular session again. So we're merging all of these into a single.
Construction complete.
Another entity has declared the Zeran homogeny their rival. Well, these Zeran homogeny guys are not really doing well, are they? Zeran homogeny. Hold on. Republic of Zerma. Interesting. I wasn't aware that there was a Republic of Zerma. Zeran homogeny.
Debris analyzed.
We'd like to see you, beautiful human sphinxes. How can we be of assistance? Offer a trade deal. Let's offer them a trade deal of, well, let's give them border access, migration. Yes, I like you guys. So what else are we going to give you? Okay, we don't want to do that, which is fine. Non-aggression pact, no. Quite happy with that. Let's give them that. Let's have a brief look at their plasma accelerators, etc., and they have accepted. So let's pause the game at this point and let's save this game away as Let's Play 51. Well, hopefully you enjoyed today's session, and I hopefully will see you on the next one. And in the meantime, I'd say enjoy the rest of your day.